How's it going, everyone? Eagle Lockpicking here, and congratulations, Johnny Locks, on hitting 100 subscribers. This is his video for his giveaway going on. If you haven't got into it, please get into his giveaway. This is the Goal v18, and he wanted us to pick a lock inside our skill/belt level or close to it, and tell you how we got into lockpicking. So I really don't remember how I got into it. When I was in high school, I think I ended up getting a lockpick set, and just messing around with some locks I had laying around, Walmart locks, anything cheap. And then I put them away for a while, and then I moved and I found my lockpick set. And since then, I have actually started getting into it. That was just fiddling around, kind of playing with it, didn't know what I was doing, was not good at it. But I always liked the thought of being able to pick locks open, not needing the key, and that every lock is a puzzle. And just every lock's a new challenge. It's a hobby that never stops. I mean, you could get two of the exact same locks, and they are completely different challenges. So that's kind of why I got into it, is just for the challenge aspect of it, but I just think it's really neat. This is the Goal v18. It is 21 pins, 2 of them are ball bearings, and they are passive pins. Don't have to do anything with them. It's the first one on the right and last one on the left, and then it has 2 passive pins in front, and it's really just warding for putting in your tensioners. For the D9, I was able to put tensioners like this, but it's a little too wide and hits those passive pins, so I had to do 2 bottom of the keyway tensioners, or a homemade tensioner would work just fine. And this is a 40,000th and a 50, so about 90,000th. You might be able to fit 95 in there, but 100 was too. 250s was too much. So 90 on the bottom. Make sure you go underneath those passive pins. And since I'm tensioning clockwise, it's going to bind right side, then left side, and then top. You don't really have to worry too much about oversetting these pins, at least in my experience. I haven't had problems with oversetting, except for just make sure if you have any minimal lift pins, you know where they are and try to avoid them, because the keyway is tight with the pins sticking out all 3 directions. You can accidentally hit those fairly easily, but besides those, it's kind of difficult to overset the pins. So I'm just going to go off the right side. Don't know if you can hear those clicks, but this lock gives pretty audible feedback, at least on the right and left side. Alright, going to the left. I'm trying to find this one pin here. There it goes. Okay. I could feel that I wasn't finished with the bottom because it only gives you a false set. There's not much of one, but it does. You can feel it on your tensioners when you finish the bottom. And then with the tops, I would say go 25 thousandths. Anything less than that gets caught in these pins and makes it difficult to traverse the keyway. And you also, if you have heavy tension, which is fine on the sides, the tops aren't as forgiving for heavy tension. That was a very audible click there. Let me check these side pins. There's a loud click there. That might have been what was keeping me from finishing this lock. Yep. So it was one of the side pins. So that took a good bit longer than I expected. I haven't, as you can tell, I haven't picked this lock in a little bit. But I always am hesitant on switching from once I'm at the top to go back to the sides. It would have made it go by quicker, but once I put this down, I don't really want to pick it back up. So, and then of course, if you pick it, don't go 90 degrees, or else the top pins line up with the side pins. That side pin, it's not a fun ordeal. So that is the Goal V18. Congratulations, Johnny Locks. I hope everybody has a good day. And I am not gutting this because, not that it's hard to gut, it's just the springs are small and you gotta be real careful with it. And you said I don't have to gut it, so everybody have a good one.